failing your way to success. I mean, I get it, right? Failing, feeling miserable, feeling like nothing's going right. The harder you try, the worse things are getting. I've been there. I've done that. Today, I'm going to go ahead and make sense of everything that you've gone through. My name is Master Johnson, and what I do is I make things make sense. This is going to be dedicated to getting you to light that fire back up. This is going to be dedicated to you understanding your true personal power of the I am presence, the I am consciousness that you have and hold at any given moment and at any given time. I need you to understand failure is not something to cause you to feel as if you are failing. Let me make sure you get this. This is what failure is. Failure, at least in my book, to my definition, is you are successful at doing the thing you know you should not be doing. Now, I've had plenty of opportunities and plenty of situations, experiences where I am helping people that have a lot of money, yet they're still extremely depressed, right? I'm helping people that essentially have a relationship with a significant other that is a beautiful relationship, yet they still feel unloved. I have individuals that they, on the outside looking in, seem to be extremely happy. They really have no worries in their life, yet they cannot get out of the constant chatter in their mind. And it essentially just disqualifies them from this thing called peace, joy, freedom, and happiness. Now, if that resonates with you, and if you maybe have felt something similar to those individuals, then this video is going to be dedicated to freeing your mind. This video is going to be dedicated to getting you to be able to have access to what always is and what you do have opportunity to feel, but I'm going to bridge the gap to be able to get you to a point where you can understand that it's not something you have to strive for, try for. It's not something that you are separated of or separated from. It's simply just a change in your perspective. Your perspective is everything. Now, if you're just now seeing my face, my name is Master Johnson. This is the infancy of my channel. Feel free to do the things with the buttons. If you want to get inside of my badass community, man, we got some straight A players in there. Live calls, free giveaways. We're having a party. We're going to be hosting, live events and live retreats. It's going to be amazing. My vision is huge for that. Anyway, find that inside the comments. Let's go and dive on in. Here's the deal. Thinking separates you from your divinity. It's that simple. Thinking is the very thing that leads you to your demise. You know what's wild is I'm a man of God, right? Jesus. I don't necessarily have a religion, but I do have a relationship, and what God has shown me, or what I've been able to identify about the God within me, is that I can either be thinking or I can be in the being. Remember, you're not a human doing, you're a human being. I have failed my way 100% of the time to my success. But let me tell you, I have never thought my way to my success. No, I have never thought my way out of a problem, believe it or not. You may think that you have, but I promise you, you have not. It is simply because when you are 100% in flow state and when you are in beingness, that's when everything can flow to you because you're operating on a higher vibration and frequency. Go check the rest of my videos if you don't know what that is. But watch me make this make so much sense for you to the point where you're never going to struggle. The very first thing is I need your association and your perspective about failure to change. Okay? Here's the deal. If you're trying something and it's not working, the only thing that is bringing you is not failure, that's bringing you information. Okay? Now, if your emotions take that information and create a story, definition, and meaning that you are not good and that you are messing up and that how dare you try this and see, I told you. If that is the vitality and if that is the verification, the validation, the story, definition, and meaning that you are giving for you trying something and then essentially not getting the information, the outcome, or the output that you were looking for, and then you associate a negative connotation to it, that is what then leads you into the feeling of failure. Thomas Edison said, I have not failed 10,000 times. I found 9,999 times on a way to successfully not make a light bulb. Again, it's the perspective. My daughter, she's 4 years old. If she is trying to do a somersault, if she is trying to ride her bike, if she is trying to draw a perfect heart, and the constant and continuous thing that I am reminding her of is how she is not getting the somersault right. Her lines are not straight with the heart. Whatever she tries, I'm always hanging over her, telling her that she's doing it wrong. She does not know that it's wrong until I would tell her that. Otherwise, you know what else I could say is, babe, you fell off the bike. That's amazing. You're actually trying. Let's try to figure out a way to not fall off the bike. Oh, you see that? Hey, the heart. Oh, okay. So it has a little bit of a bigger lump on this side than it does on that side. That's totally fine, babe. That's a special heart right there. Oh, babe, you don't know how to do the somersault? Hey, that's totally fine. Let's go ahead and make it safe so that we can keep practicing. So at what point did maybe you get to a point where you associated failure with trying, expanding, expressing, being curious? In order for you to be able to feel safe, I need you to feel safe with the way that you talk to yourself, feel about yourself. I need you to feel safe with trying and expressing new things. Because if you don't do that, you know what the alternative is? The alternative is you are just going to stay stagnant and in a place where you feel like you cannot express and expand yourself into what you want to do because your mind is so mean to yourself because of all the conditioning that you've had leading up. And I'm not saying necessarily that that was your fault, but I am telling you right now, if you stay there, it is 100% your fault, okay? You do not need healing, no. Don't you think that you would have been healed by now? Okay? You don't need to go on a shadow work journey. No. You don't need to create an identity out of what has happened because your past does not equal who you are, and who you are is the only thing that matters in this moment. See, when I couldn't pay my bills, see, when I couldn't get the whatever it is that I was trying to have, okay, we'll say my car or the business success or whatever it is, whenever I was trying to obtain something, thinking about how I can make it happen, get it better, get it faster, have it finally get to the thing that I wanted, the only thing that I was getting was more interference with me already feeling like I already have it and or like I was having fucking fun. Excuse my language. But let me just go ahead and make this make sense for you. Here's the deal. I need you to reassociate the way you feel about failure, the way you see failure, so that you can move on to bigger and better things in your life. Okay? I don't want you to understand. I don't want you to get like, let me say it like this. What has happened to you is validated, and what has happened to you happened. But what you choose to do with what has happened is going to either make you or it is simply going to break you. There is no failure. There may just be failure to understand. There may just be failure to reassociate a positive meaning, definition, and story based off of where you are. So, my intention inside of this video is to get you to understand just a few things. Number one, you're perfect. Number two, you are absolutely fantastic. Number three, you are so amazing and brave for continuously trying to make your life better or better your life. But I need you to understand that your thinking is the reason why you may not be exactly where you feel like you should be. The moment you change how you feel about the situation is going to change instantaneously. Now, I talk about all this stuff in depth inside of the community. As much as I'd love to do it here inside of YouTube, I may just go ahead and have to start creating longer videos or some sort. Would you guys like that? Let me know in the chat if you would like me to make longer videos. I just don't want it to be too long and lose you guys. Get inside the community, guys. It's a banger. Money back guarantee. If you're not happy, I don't need your money, I promise. I'm just here as a servant and as a guide to be able to lead you in a better understanding so you can have a happier life, because that's what you deserve. My name is Master Johnson. Do the things with the buttons if you feel called to it. I cannot wait to see you on the next one. And thank you here for spending this time with me. You're magical. You're strong. You're brilliant. You're loved. You are enough. If you know this, then choose that and operate by it. My name is Master J. Thank you again. I'll see you on the next one.